Court from Haunt Jaunts here, your ambassador of dark and paranormal tourism. Did you know you can find all sorts of spooky events at Haunt Jaunts? If you've ever taken the time to visit and explore the site, you may have seen the Find Cons and Events section in the menu. But if you never have either visited hauntjaunts.net or been there but never explored beyond whatever post brought you there, let me take a moment to quickly introduce you to the types of cons and events you can find, which is pretty much everything. It's separated into 3 different sections, including ghost tours and ghost hunting events, Halloween cons and haunted house events, and Paracons and horror fests. Each page is sorted by month, state, and type of event, with the exception of the ghost tours and ghost hunting events, which, new for 2019, also let you find events by haunted place and ones outside the United States. And the Halloween haunted house page is a little confusing because it's not a listing of haunted houses that you'll find at Halloween, but they are haunted houses that are like that, just off season. Although come Halloween time, we will list Halloween parties and stuff like that, just not Halloween haunted houses, which is super confusing. But we recommend scarefactor.com if you're looking for haunted houses to visit during the Halloween season. Okay, hopefully I haven't confused you because I'm pretty good at that. But bear with me. I've got some haunted house examples that I'll be getting to. You'll see what I mean when we get there. That should clear things up. One last thing to note is that the listing names, so the event name, is linked to either info on their website or a Facebook event. So click on those to get times, ticket prices, exact locations, etc., etc., etc. Alrighty, now that you know what kind of events you can find and how and where to find them, let's highlight some of April's haunted happenings because there are some doozies this month. There were actually a lot in March too. That always happens as the weather gets nicer, but it only recently dawned on me to make these types of videos. So if you like this one, let me know. Leave a comment, give it a thumbs up, share it. You know what to do. You're an old pro at this social media stuff now. But for now, let's get to April's events. What do moonshine, hillbillies, prom, and Titanic have in common? They're all associated with activities that you'll find in April's ghost tour and ghost hunting events. There are 20 events listed, so I'll just highlight a few here, like the Hillbilly Days Ghost Walk that takes place on April 11th in Pikeville, Kentucky. Now, this next one is on both the ghost tour and ghost hunting events and Paracons and Horror Fest pages because it kind of fits onto both. You can choose what you want to do or make a whole weekend of it. It's the Strange Escapes Danse Macabre, a paranormal prom and ghost hunting retreat at the Belvoir Winery and Inn in Liberty, Missouri, which may sound familiar if you're a fan of Kindred Spirits. It was a location that Amy Bruni and Adam Berry investigated this season. Anyway, that sounds like a super cool event, and it takes place from April 12th to the 14th. The Titanic Seance, A Night to Remember aboard the Queen Mary, is set for April 13th in Long Beach, California. And one last one I can't help but note is the Moonshine Rising. Are you a Bigfoot fan? April is one of the months you'll find a bunch of Bigfoot cons, 5 in fact, and April 13th is the most popular day for them. In fact, April 13th is the most popular day for all the spooky events, no matter what page you will find them on. Okay, we'll get to the Bigfoot ones, but kicking off the month is Salem Con, April 5th through 6th in Salem, Mass., Raven Con, the 5th through 7th in Williamsburg, Virginia, and the 11th annual Butler Paranormal Conference in Butler, PA on April 6th. Bigfoot-wise, the second annual Southeast Texas Bigfoot Conference is April 12th through the 13th in Huntsville, Texas. That same weekend in Estes Park, Colorado, you'll find Estes Park Bigfoot Days, and in West Branch, Michigan, there's the Bigfoot Discovery Days. On April 20th, the Crypto Paranormal Festival takes place in Littleton, North Carolina, and on April 26th, Clayton, Georgia is the site of the Georgia Bigfoot Conference. If you're into UFOs and aliens, the Ozark Mountain UFO Conference takes place April 12th through 14th in Eureka Springs, Arkansas. And if horror is your thing, the Salt City Horror Fest is happening on April 13th in Syracuse, New York. And on April 26th through the 28th, Novi, Michigan hosts Motor City Nightmares. But there are plenty more Paracons and Horror Fests. Just click on over to hauntjaunts.net to see them. And last but not least are the Halloween cons and haunted house events. April isn't quite as busy as February was with the Valentine's Day haunted houses or as March was with the St. Patrick's Day haunted houses, which there were a lot more of this year. But April still holds its own with, what else? Spring break and Easter themed haunted houses. One that I think is cute is Ghouls Gone Wild at Mystery Manor in Omaha, Nebraska. That'll be open 2 weekends, April 5th and 6th, and again on April 12th and 13th. All Saints Lunatic Asylum will also be holding an Easter haunted house April 12th and 13th. And what's Easter without an Easter egg hunt? The Bridgeport Gore Grounds in Bridgeport, Michigan has you covered with a creepy Easter egg hunt on April 19th. On April 20th, the Haunted Randolph County Asylum and Infirmary in Winchester, Indiana will hold its second annual glow-in-the-dark Easter egg hunt, which really isn't a haunted house, it's more of a haunted place, but it works. And here's a fun one for tax time. Mayor Joseph will be looking to collect your soul at the Haunted Town Hall Haunted House on April 12th and 13th in Lafayette, Ohio. Lafayette? Not sure. There's a couple more haunted houses open in April too. To check them out or any of the other events and cons, just head on over to hauntjaunts.net. You'll find them all under the Find Cons and Events section in the menu. So that'll do it for this month. Thanks for watching. Until next time, ciao for now.